up? My name is Easy. You're watching Cold.Blooded.Envisions. Welcome to another video on this channel. If it's your first time watching, I want to thank you for joining. And just so you know, on Facebook and Instagram, go by Envisioned Exotics. Cold.Blooded.Envisions for YouTube. But today's video, as you can see, is an unboxing video. We've got 3 empty enclosures behind us, and that's where they're going to go. It's a few different animals, and as you can see, the setups are some twigs or some sticks and some paper towel on the bottom. But anyway, let's get right into this unboxing. Alright, so this species here is a species that I've been wanting for quite a long time. I haven't seen too many available, and when they are available, I'm usually not ready for it. But this time I was able to be ready. So let's go ahead and get it opened up here. I have not opened this box at all. I just cut off the label so you can't see the address. But let's get right into it. Alright. And so, got a heat pack here. And the styrofoam cover. Oh, we got a cool pack too, just to balance it. Alright, got a lot of paper here. Alright. Got a few delis here. Oh wow, these are much cooler than I expected. They're really small. Wow. Alright, box is empty. Alright, so right here I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, actually let me get rid of these cold packs too. And so right away, just gotta observe everything. Everything looks to be awake. One of them is alert. One of them I cannot see. Alright, so this, I'm gonna take out the liveliest looking one so far. Open it up and see what we got. I've never seen these in person, by the way. Done some research and that's about it. Let's see if I can get my hands on it. Alright, so this right here, I've told that they've been acclimated, but this right here is a Draco flying lizard. And this is supposed to be a female. Really tiny, looks like the size of an anoa. Wow. But these are from Indonesia. And this is supposed to be the spotted one. So right away on this one, the tail and the body looks okay. The animals look alert. I've told that these have been acclimated. And so these are Draco flying lizards. So the sides of their skin, or the sides of their stomach, has a flap of skin that should be able to fan out, but I'm not really going to mess with it too much. They're just coming out of shipping. I do see a little hip bones in the back. Look how calm it is. It's sitting there on my finger trying to get warmed up. Alright, well, I'm going to put it in its enclosure. Much smaller than I expected, but it looks cool and it looks alert, so I'm happy with that at least. And that one is expected to be a female. This one's got his mouth open. I don't know if that's a defense thing or if anything's wrong with it. It looks defensive. Here, let go of that and grab my finger. Alright. So the tails are super thin, and I do see some hip bones, but they're not super skinny, so I believe it looks okay. And now that I've got it out, take a peek. Really pretty animal. It looks alert, and right now I don't have heat on the enclosures. I'm going to put it on a little bit later because they just came out of shipping overnight, and I don't want to put them in a shock or anything like that, but I've got the UVB bulb on it, and so I'm going to put it in its cage. Let go. Alright, so I've got two females in the middle here. Let's see, this one is sitting a little funny, but alright, so those are supposed to be two females in the middle, and the way you're supposed to be able to tell if it's a male or a female is they got a dewlap. It's the little flap underneath their neck, and the females don't really have one, or theirs is very small, and the males, they're supposed to have a much bigger one. Alright. This one was laying on its back. And this is supposed to be a male. It's much slimmer. Its head looks like it's got stuck shut or something like that on it. It was on its back when I grabbed it out. And looks like these guys are missing a few toes. And it's very thin. So I'm going to just get it in its enclosure, let it sit for a minute. Hopefully when it warms up a little bit, it'll look a little bit better. Its eyes are wide open and clear though. Alright. Now I've got the paper towel on the bottom. Oh, this one was getting ready to jump right away, so I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so that one is kind of scared me a little bit, but the way its head is sitting up in that enclosure looks okay. It's got that stuck shut on its head. I'm not going to mess with it though. And this here is supposed to be another male. He looks a little bit more lively than the other one. This one has all of its nails and toes, so that's good. Alright, so this is the Draco valens, the spotted flying lizard. from Indonesia. And I'm gonna get them in their enclosures, get the enclosures sprayed and so they can hydrate themselves. That's the only one that's dead any movement. So I'm hoping that they're all good as of right now. They look somewhat alert, but they don't look super. The two males look a little thin, and the females look a little bit thicker. So I'm hoping that they're all good, but we'll find out. Today I'm going to let them just chill out for a little bit, and then I'll try adding a little bit of heat. And then what we'll do is get some crickets and try feeding them and see what they do. But since I just got them, I'm not going to do much right now. I'm just going to let them chill out and see what they do. Here's the one with what appears to be stuck shed. This is the one I noticed right away was missing a few toes also. Now these animals come in wild caught, so I don't know how well they typically look when they're coming in, but these ones look kind of thin for the males. The females look fine, but we'll see how they are in the next hour or so. These animals are supposed to change color also. Here's what are supposed to be the two females. All right, so as you can see, these cages are a pretty good size for how small these lizards are. We'll see how they acclimate, see if they need more space later. But as of right now, they look like they've got a good amount of space. We've got the two males on the outside and then the two females in the middle. And hopefully this will be a new project here at Cold.Blooded.Envisions, also known as Envisioned Exotics. Anyway, if you liked what you've seen today, I want to invite you to hit that like button and add a comment. Even if you didn't like it, let me know what you think I could change. But any comments are welcome. And right now I've just got them in the bare minimum, but I'm going to be adding foliage, and most likely I'll change the bottom and put a bioactive substrate, but I just want to make sure that everything is doing okay beforehand. I'm going to get some food and some water for these guys, and hopefully everything is going to be just fine. All right, so now that you've got an eye on what I've got here, I'm sure you can see why I was excited about these guys. They're pretty cool. I mean, they were really chill right there, but these animals are supposed to be able to glide. They are called flying dragons, but of course, none of these lizards will fly. They'll glide, and they've got thin skin on the side that'll spread out. They're called Dracovalens, or a spotted flying lizard, and that's my chair. But let's see how they do, and I'll probably add some footage in a little bit once I see them moving around and see how active they become. Alright guys, so I went ahead and added some pothos to the enclosures. And the animals have warmed up. It's been about an hour and a half. Let me get a little closer. You can see his ribs look all scrunched up. That is where the extra flap of skin is. See the stuck shed still on his head. But his eyes are wide open, so hopefully that's a good sign. Then we'll look at the female enclosure. There's one of the females there. And then in my hand, I've got one of the other females. This one right here is super defensive. Let's see if I can get her to display her ribs on the sides. You can see it there slightly. As you can see, those flaps are a lot more colorful. And I'm gonna get her off me quick. So there's the two females. And then the last male is here. Ooh, he's fanned his out really good. Look at that. Now that is what I was talking about. And that's a defensive posture, but also when those ribs are stretched like that, that helps them glide when they're going from tree to tree in the wild. That is awesome. I'm glad that he was able to do that for the video. Camera must have freaked him out. He's not as bright as the other female. See if I can get her to do it. No, she's not scared anymore. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for this video. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate you. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them down below. If you have any suggestions, I'm open to that too. But anyway, that's it. Hope you like what you've seen in this unboxing of the Draco flying lizards. And we'll catch you in the next video. Have a good one.